everybody. My name is Anne Barbier, and this is my digital story. When striking up a conversation with someone, you always introduce yourself by saying your first and sometimes last name. Most only view names as a way to identify a person, but I view names a little differently. I view last names as a window into my ancestors' past. My mother's maiden name is Gilchrist. When I was young, I was told that this name was Scottish, but that's all I really knew and all I cared to know. One day, while watching a movie with my mother based heavily on Scottish history, I was curious about my ancestors and why their Scottish surname is not as popular as some of the others, such as Campbell, Cameron, MacDonald, or Mackenzie. Because of this curiosity, I started doing research and found out many interesting things about my ancestors. For starters, the Gilchrist family has a family crest and motto. The motto, translated from Gaelic, which is the language they speak in Scotland, says, "I hope to speed." I get many different answers as to what the symbols on the crest mean, so unfortunately, I do not know what the sun, stars, plants, night, or even the colors mean, but I do know that the two crosses stem from the Catholic religion. My ancestors were so religiously based that the last name Gilchrist in Gaelic means servant of Christ. I was always told this as a child, but upon further research, I found it out to be true. There are many different ways to spell Gilchrist. One of the most common ways had Mac in front of it, making it pronounced McGilchrist. My grandfather told me that when our ancestors moved from Scotland to America, eventually they dropped the Mac to be more American. Aww. Upon further research, I found out that my ancestors were the MacGilchrist of Glasgow, Scotland. They had a clan and lived in a castle. From this clan, eventually a sect grew from it, which means a different last name grew more popular and identified with the Gilchrist clan. This sect was known as the McLaughlins. Due to family passing and marrying off, the last name McLaughlin grew in popularity. Because of this, the McLaughlins eventually became the new clan leader. Because the McLaughlins were the new clan leaders, most of the MacGilchrists changed their last name to McLaughlin, with only a few keeping their original last name McGilchrist. For this reason, it is hard to find information on my McGilchrist ancestors, for most was lost or abandoned whenever they joined the McLaughlin clan, like their tartan, which is a plaid material commonly worn on kilts. Due to Clan McLaughlin taking over the Gilchrist clan, when the major historical Battle of Culloden came, where the Scottish clans fought the British for freedom, the Gilchrist clan were now fully known as Clan McLaughlin. Because of this, the Gilchrists don't have their own stone marker, like the other clans such as the Mackenzie or Camerons, to recognize their service. Instead, the McLaughlins have the stone marker, for they were the new clan leaders. Because all of this family history can be found out just from a last name, I don't view last names as just a way to identify an individual. I am proud of my Scottish heritage, from historical battles to mysterious standing stones. Who knew someone could find so much family history just from watching a movie?